morning, Angel. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you ready for today's episode?
Yes, because today we have a very special and important episode about D-Day. We have with us two very special guests, Adam and Carl. Please welcome them.
Welcome. Welcome. We are very happy and excited to have you with us on this episode.
We're the ones who are happy.
Today on Mind Matters episode 121, we're going to be talking about an ancient history topic, World War II, specifically D-Day.
I don't think it was that ancient.
I think it happened about 30 or 40 years ago.
Maybe a range of 60 or 70?
Yes, it was like that. And however, I like this topic.
It was one of the biggest land and sea invasions, and it was very, very important in World War II, and it brought great success for the Allies.
It was on June 6, 1944, and the Allies attacked Normandy in northwestern France, and they used thousands of ships, tanks, and aircraft. This attack was led by General Dwight D. Eisenhower.
General Dwight seems very interesting and very strong. Do you know his nationality?
I think he was American. Isn't that right, Adam?
Yes, he is American.
He was an American general and was known as Uncle Ike, and was very popular with his troops.
General Eisenhower had an uncommon ability of work, and he was brilliant. His chief of staff said of him that the sun rises and sets on him for me.
Do you know how he was hired?
Heard that in December 1943, Eisenhower was named as Supreme Commander of the Allied forces in Europe.
Yes, I know that he gained this name from the U.S. Army Chief of Staff, George Marshall.
Okay, tell me, how did the Allies manipulate Hitler into this incident?
They knew that Hitler was waiting for an attack, but Hitler did not know when it was going to happen.
Yeah, they created some sort of dummy or a fake army, and they sent it out on the French seaport of Calais in order to manipulate Hitler to think that an attack was coming.
Yes, Hitler was really tricked by this, and in my opinion, this was a brilliant plan.
Yes, certainly. The invasion of Normandy was also known as Operation Overlord.
Can you tell me about the Allies' victories that day?
On that day, British, American, and Canadian troops were able to advance 60 miles at the beach of Normandy.
Yes, but despite their great victories, they had very heavy casualties.
Yes, I heard that America alone had more than 2,700 deaths.
Yes, that was very awful for the Allies, but they had victories as well.
Yes, I know that on July 25 was very important. Karma, can you tell me why it was?
Yes, of course. On July 25, the Allies punched a hole in the German forces near St. Lo, and the U.S. Army broke out and attacked the German army.
Yes, this third army was led by General George Patton.
What was the effect of that attack?
I believe this was the main reason that the Allies were allowed to enter Paris and this liberated France.
They liberated 3 countries and taking revenge on Germany.
Yes, that's right. They liberated Belgium, France, and Luxembourg.
At least they freed all of them, and now they're living happily ever after.
Yes, amazing. Well, that concludes today's episode on Mind Matters. Thank you, Adam and Karma, for being with us here today, and see you again next time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The action of the D-Day was planned in 2 parts. First, Neptune, the naval component and assault phase, which involved moving tens of thousands of Allied troops across the Channel and landing them on the beaches while providing gunfire support. Second, Overlord, the overall plan for the invasion. Approximately 160,000 Allied soldiers were to land across 5 beaches codenamed Sword, Juno, Gold, Omaha, and Utah. Forces landing at each beach would eventually link up, establishing a beachhead from which to further push inland into France.
Things went badly from the beginning for American forces, landing at Omaha and Utah. At Omaha Beach, the resistance was devastating for the early waves of troops. The landing force bound for Utah was blown off course, resulting in troops going ashore nearly a mile down the beach. Despite challenges and sometimes fierce enemy opposition, Allied forces persisted in establishing a beachhead in Normandy.
Operation Overlord, which was the invasion of Normandy, took a turn for the Allies. It turned into hedgerow fighting. Hedgerow is the hedge of wild shrubs and trees on the border of either a road or a field. The Allies imagined that Operation Overlord was going to be a quick victory, but they were wrong. They were not prepared well enough for the conditions. Norman farms are closed with hedgerows, not wooden fences. They also had narrow roads between each farm, which became known as the bocage. The Germans took advantage of this and created deadly fields which the Allies had to cross. This caused the Allies to rethink their strategies and slowed down the progress of Operation Overlord.
On July 24, American forces launched Operation Cobra, aimed at breaking through the German lines near Saint-Lô. With the start of Cobra, the Normandy campaign came to an end, and the Allied forces turned their sights towards clearing northern France of German forces and liberating Paris, and the Northern France campaign began. هنا مفيش ريكورد مكتوبه فوق على اليمين.
قول احنا مين؟ قول احنا على ايه؟ ready for today's episode? Yeah.
عيد
عيدوا عادي سيبه.
على الاقل
مش عارفه ادوس عليه.
هو انا بوقف ازاي؟
ما اعرفش بقى بس انا Karma, can you tell me what happened that day?
Yes, of course. On July 25, the Allies punched a hole in the German forces.
يا ريت بينط.
والله بينط.
يا ريت بينط.
الو
ليش وقت الوين؟
لا خلاص انت مش هلحق. خلاص.
However, I like this topic.
انا عارفه بس انا كنت بفكر اقول حاجه ازود من عندي حاجه بس مش هتنفع.
Order one.
لا
انا اخش عند انجي تخش عند ياسين.
شوف اخوك لاعب.
ما ردتش.
اشغل. ايه خلصنا بس مش عايز اروح. ادم هيبات.